We are. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating, and we're with Maddie's Mindful Meditation. And she's got a new name for her. What's your new name, Maddie?
My new name is Mystic Moon Mama.
And that was given to you by?
That was given to me by my daughter's very good friend, they started a group called the Moon Sisters. And Angela wants to continue on with the group. Every full moon, they do a ceremony here in town someplace. And so they've now incorporated me into it to do meditations and given me the name Mystic Moon Mama.
And we think that's pretty cool. So we incorporated it into Maddie's Mystic Meditation name. And you can see it up there when you go through.
You changed my name?
I didn't change it. I put it Maddie Mystic Moon Mama Mindful Meditation.
Oh, I like that.
I didn't want to change it completely right off, but I just added it in.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, and it suits you. And again today, we are doing a meditation, but we will talk a little bit about the moon, because usually we do talk about the moon and anything that else happens to fall into our purview right now, which can be just about anything. And you've got, we're in the, I think it's the 2/3 moon right now.
I've actually got some information that I just pulled up on the moon today.
Oh, sweet. Because I like the information you had about.
I'll go through that too. I'll go through that one too.
Okay.
That one's not very long. So do you want me to?
Yeah.
It doesn't look to be very long either. So the moon's current phase for today and tonight is a waxing crescent phase. Best seen in the west. Oh, and that's another thing too. We have a huge meteor going through the skies right now. It's going to be best visible.
Okay, that's why everybody's so tired and frustrated.
But it's somebody posted a thing from Kelowna that they caught it. It's this big green meteor that's just soaring through the sky, but it's really going slowly.
Well, they don't, when they're far enough away, they don't. Halley's Comet. I remember watching Halley's Comet. Took three days to traverse the.
Well, this is still going to be going through the beginning of February. They said it's best to be seen February, the first 3 or 4 days.
And the fact it's green, that's healing.
Yes.
The planet so needs the healing right now.
And so, yes, they said that it's in the southeast sky, I think. Around, I think it's actually close to the Taurus constellation, which is around Orion's belt.
Okay, and honestly, I can't tell you which direction is which without mountains.
Oh, I only know that because I'm facing north and south.
Yeah. And your direction is towards Mount Ida, Bastion Mountain.
Yes, my front view is Bastion Mountain.
Yeah, and that heads basically north.
I just have to let Charlie out.
Okay, Charlie's the cat, by the way.
Yeah, Charlie's my cat.
So the fact that it's a green comet and slow moving,
yeah,
means that the energy coming from the central solar sun through our sun would be heating that, broadcasting it out. And I have no idea what the coronal mass ejections are right now, but they've been really high. So I think that energy, along with the coronal mass ejections, which cause a lot of disruptions in our electrical, but at the same time, it elevates our DNA.
So it's, for me, affecting me, dizziness. So if anybody out there is feeling really dizzy for absolutely no reason today, make sure that you get a checkup for sure. Don't take this as gospel truth is what I'm saying, but
well, but know that it is a common side effect of spiritual evolution or a download.
Right.
And how do we get downloads? Through light activations, through the central sun, to the sun.
Okay, well, that's another little thing I can read too. Okay, let me get through this one first.
Okay. Hey, Jennifer.
Okay, so what happened here? Okay, this is the first phase after the new moon, and it's a great time to see the features of the moon's surface. The moon is close to the sun in the sky and mostly dark except for the right edge of the moon, which becomes brighter as the days get closer to the next phase, which is the first quarter with a 50% illumination. The waxing crescent on the 25th has an illumination of 18%. This is the percentage of the moon illuminated by the sun. The illumination is constantly changing, can vary up to 10% a day. On January 25th, the moon is 4.14 days old. This refers to how many days it has been since the last new moon. It takes 29.53 days for the moon to orbit the Earth and go through the lunar cycle of all 8 moon phases.
Cool.
Okay. So that's really about all I had on that.
Okay, but tell us that, but you were saying just a little bit before that this moon is a really good moon for what?
Manifesting.
Who wants not to hear that? We all want to manifest. It doesn't matter if you've got $1 billion or 50 cents. We all want to manifest.
Okay, so we have what? Sorry. Let me just see if I can. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. I'm going to have to put glasses on to read this because I never wear reading glasses ever, but ta-da, I'm going to have to put some on for this.
I'm not getting glasses, so you're fine.
Okay, so here are the signs of a spiritual download.
Exactly.
Tingles.
But my hair gets tangled, does that count?
Vibrations in your crown chakra, ringing in your ears, vivid dreams with a sense of a message, randomly waking up in the middle of the night, usually between 3 and 5, instantaneous access to higher information and wisdom that you haven't had before, random bursts of energy and inspiration, a sudden and drastic shift in your perspective, high frequency communication with your higher self and spirit guides, heightened intuition and healing abilities, accessing dramatically different state of consciousness, and the feeling of oneness for all.
And there's one thing that what it says there, accessing higher understandings. The thing is, you're not going to notice that one because you're returning to who you truly are. And when you return to who you truly are, you don't remember who you truly weren't.
Right.
So that one you may not notice, but then you'll turn around and go, how do I know that? But you know it's the truth. And that's how you tell that it's.
Somebody was asking, how do you know you're getting down? Like, how do you know what the information that's coming in that's downloaded? How do you know what that is?
And how do you know it's the truth?
When you can share it with others easily.
When you can share it with others easily.
I mean, what do you?
Okay, this is what Melanie and I were talking about yesterday. How do you know that what you're getting is real?
Well, it's not even that so much. It's I don't even know what I'm supposed to be downloading.
You don't have to know. Who cares?
Is that why I'm dizzy?
Yeah, that's why you're dizzy, because you're probably resisting a bit. You're a very stubborn lady. Not you.
Not me.
But yeah, and also there's also the physical resistance, and that's another thing Melanie talked about yesterday, which I think is worth going back and listening to. She's talking about how to get rid of physical blocks in your body, and it had to do with drinking cedar.
I did hear that, so I'm going to go and pluck some cedar and make myself cedar tea.
Yeah, you can give us some too. I haven't got any right now.
Yeah, I got lots of cedar trees around.
Now that Jen's not around, I don't get any cedar. She used to pick it off the ground for me when she walked dogs, but now she lives in Edmonton. So.
Oh, I got trees all around me. Don't you worry. I can load you up.
Yeah, because I like to have it. I used to make it and have it to wash the floors with.
Oh,
Because it's well, A, it's an astringent, B, it's a psychic cleanse.
well, I knew it was a psychic cleanse, but I never thought of washing anything down with it. Good idea.
Yeah, I like it. Well, we have dogs, right? But right now, everybody, whether they like it or not, they're going through an energy uplift. Even the people who are resistant and say, no, I'm not going to do it, don't believe about it. You don't have to believe about it. You don't have to know what you're downloading. This is where you trust the universe. The universe says, okay, Maddie, this is what you lack. This is what we're going to fill in for you. You don't have to worry about it. You just go, oh, okay, thank you. And if there's something you feel that you're missing, you say, hey, what about this? And ask for it. But that's the thing.
Yeah,
I keep
I
saying,
have been
trust
doing
the
that.
universe.
I
Pardon?
have been doing that lately, asking the universe
Yeah, but it's the trusting.
to just show me. You know, I'm at a loss. I don't know where
Okay.
to go. I don't know what to do anymore. So I need you to help me.
Exactly. And so what you do then, instead of being frustrated, you go, huh, maybe I'll make some cookies. Because it's like, you know how they say, when you want something, you take it and it's like a bow and arrow. You take it, you shoot it, and then you forget about it. This is exactly what you do.
Oh, you know, but you know how hard that is to do.
Yeah, I know, because my God, do I want this right now? But it's not going to matter what you want, so might as well try making cookies. And I know you make good cookies.
I haven't baked for a while since Christmas. I think. I guess I should maybe one day bring some over.
What I do, I don't do anything right now, but what I have done in the past, we'd make cookies, but we'd roll them up and put them in the freezer. And every time we go see my grandkids, we take them along because my daughter is always looking for lunches
Right.
for them. And that way they can cut a few when they need them.
Good idea. Yeah, I should do that. Just make up some bunch of cookie dough and just put it in a roll and wrap it and stick it in the freezer. And
like
anytime you want a couple of cookies, just pop them into my new air fryer.
yeah, my God, aren't they wonderful?
I have to use mine more. I'm not utilizing it as much as I should.
Oh, I've been doing so much research on air fryers, and I don't want to use my oven. It's big, it's clunky. But I
hate to admit I'm missing my
Nuker.
My microwave a little bit.
Yeah.
This is when I want to warm up a coffee or something, right?
Yeah, I can understand that. I just go cold. I don't care.
Well, I do like it cold, but I don't drink it cold all the time. It's just like drinking a nice coffee. But anything that I used to just pop into the microwave for 2 seconds to heat up.
Yeah.
No can do anymore. It's either recook it or put it in 5 minutes on the convection oven thingy.
Yeah, which might be okay too.
Yeah.
But then it makes the handle hot, right?
Yeah.
That's the only problem, is it makes it hot. So, but I know, like, we like ginger cookies, but we don't want to make a whole thing of have a whole. Well, our problem is it's there, we eat it.
Yes, and especially ginger cookies. I think those are my favorite. I make those all the time and they don't last very long.
Yeah, and that's why 2 or 3 is good. So yeah. And Jennifer says she and her daughter have been having symptoms from the energies. And yeah, I can believe.
I'm tired. And I was sleeping like, holy man, Sunday night I slept 12 hours. I think I woke up at 7:30 in the morning for a pee break, thought I'd just go and lay back in bed for a few minutes and didn't wake up till 10:30.
Yeah, and me, I have the opposite problem. I was 3:30 this morning and going, I'm not sleeping and I'm not tired. And I had, which is funny, I had been talking to people in the evening and I passed out on them for for an hour and a half, and okay, good enough. And yeah, because we had that lunch date today, I thought I need to get to sleep, or else I'm not going to make it.
Oh, did you go home for a nap?
No, I actually settled down and took painkillers. I didn't actually feel like I was in pain, but I did fall asleep afterwards.
Well, that's at least sleep is good. It's healing.
Yeah, but I didn't get that. Let's see. I got 7 hours according to my phone.
Well,
See, you can't see.
I did see a 7.5 or something, right?
But you can see how you can't see. Never mind. You see it's a block, black, block, black, block, back.
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing normally too. It's you sleep for a couple hours and then I'm awake for an hour, and that's when I usually turn on a really boring meditation or something that I don't really want to listen to.
Okay, what I do,
right back to sleep.
I find a book that's really boring, and that puts me to sleep usually, except right now the book's good. Okay, Jennifer says, how many things don't go the way I expected they would in this past year? Now I know I just go with the flow and see what's coming without that is so
Isn't that
much
the truth?
Yeah.
I don't think I think most of us have had a surprising past year.
Yeah, well, the last 2 years, we're in year 3 of the pandemic.
19, 20, 22 to 4th.
Okay. Whether this is pertinent or not, but WEF, World Economic Forum, has been saying that it is over. So if they're saying it's over,
oh well, if they're saying it's over, it's over.
It's got to be over, and they're saying
they never lie.
They're going to go make a decision on the January 28th, I think it is. But yeah, with WEF or WEF is saying it's over, it's done.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Well, yeah, thank goodness. But why would they have that control? How many of them are doctors and epidemiologists?
Yeah, this is probably a topic we shouldn't be talking about.
I think you're right. Let's skip it over. But we didn't see anything. It isn't common knowledge.
Right, but we better stop before we do.
Actually, everything I get, all the information I get,
already on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, but it's also from not necessarily mainstream, but accredited people who give out true information.
Right.
So it's not like, wow, that's
not like we're making stuff up or anything.
Yeah.
But
I still think but anyhow, Jennifer, going from having expectations to having without expectation is a really good indicator of spiritual growth. That's a part, when you go to, okay, I'm not expecting anything, you've made a huge jump.
Right.
And congratulations to everybody who's done that. So, and what I did say is this people who have been doing the conversations at WEF, they're the ones that are saying it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So aren't they the people that should know?
Absolutely.
Anyhow, what do you have?
I have the new moon in Aquarius is coming. Oh, this was the new moon.
Water.
Yes.
Oh.
This was the one last Saturday.
Okay. That was the Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah. So it says the most transformational new moon this year is coming in a couple of days. Well, we've already had it. Mm-hmm. The sun, moon, and Pluto align together on the verge of Capricorn and Aquarius, both of which signs are very good for goal setting, long-term plans, reorganization of priorities. Pluto can kickstart these changes either through an intense emotional or external experience, a crisis, or by increasing your willpower and laser focus. Use this energy to eliminate toxic or old things. Oh, okay, you know what? You're going to have to talk amongst yourselves for a minute, okay?
No problem. And when she says talk amongst herself, that means I get to talk to myself and answer, which is fine. I can do that. I just have to have a topic off the top of my head.
Perception.
Perception. My daughter says perception. Okay, that's a really good one, actually. Because how we perceive things is how we're going to react to them. And if we choose to perceive things as difficult, they're going to be difficult. If you choose to perceive things as having as just a stepping stone, then they don't become overgrown. It doesn't become so much that you cannot live with it. So perception is kind of how we're going to react to the world. My daughter and my daughter, not the daughter you know, but a different daughter. I have three. She had the perception that somebody was criticizing the way she wrote, and that really stressed her out. And she says, I don't know why they would say that, Mom. I don't even read what other people have. And it was her perception that what she wrote obviously was not good. And the thing is, what I know of my daughter is she's a very good writer. So what she wrote was probably snapped on, and they were not even talking about her. But she perceived it that she was being criticized, so she felt criticized. If she'd taken back her power and says, yeah, that's interesting, and let it go, she would not have been in emotional crisis. So perception is a very powerful viewpoint. If you can go through life living from the heart, knowing this is the right thing for me, and knowing that it's the right thing for you, and letting society's views be society's views, but not your perception, then you're going to be able to slide through things a lot easier. Well, there might be things that you cannot slide through. I mean, there are certain physical realities that are not going to change. But if you can change the way you think about things, then your life is going to be better. I have this woman for the last 5 years. She's made my life miserable. Well, she hasn't, but she could have. But her life would have been miserable because because every time she sees me, she gets angry.
Okay.
So sorry. The last 2 times she's not been miserable with me. And I suspect she feels a lot better. Myself, I just sit there and kind of giggle it behind my hand because I didn't give her my power. But so, yeah, perception. It's how you think of things will make your life easier or harder. Before you start, let me read what Jennifer says. Jennifer says, how many things? Okay. Thank you. I feel I have some upgrades because things don't look the same to me as they did. Yes. We're talking about having an upgrade with going from having expectations to not. I understand things differently because of the things that went differently than I expected them to. And the thing is, too, when we're in the middle of it, we have a definite viewpoint where we want things to go. But maybe the universe has a different viewpoint. So
sorry to laugh, but the universe has its own viewpoint all the time, and
it really
you have no
does.
say in it.
Yeah. And so if you have the expectation that this has got to be this, when it's actually this, if you just allow it to be what it is, then it's so much easier to go through life. It's so much easier to accept things the way they are. So be open-ended, in the outcome. You know, okay, I want $1 million by the middle of May. Be open-minded in the outcome. Maybe you won't get $1 million, but maybe you'll have a life of a millionaire.
Or maybe you'll get it in June.
Or maybe you'll have a sugar daddy. And that's what is an expectation, is definitely this, not that. But we can always hope, you know.
I'd say there's always something to look forward to.
Exactly. I know you were commenting today that you want to have a party, and I think that's a great idea for a party, and you should tell people about it.
About my party?
Yeah, because maybe they like that idea of a party.
I've just decided that I have a beautiful yard and a great pool, and it's been underutilized for far too long. So I've decided that I'm going to start throwing pool parties every once in a while.
And you wanted to make things with it as well.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. I don't know if you can be able to see it because I don't have the greatest lighting.
It's hard to see. Move it back. We'll move it back. Okay, angle it this way. No, you can't see. So basically what it is, above the stove.
It's a witch broom.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun to make.
It's a witch broom, but what they've got is it's hanging from the ceiling in your kitchen, and hooks all on it so that you can hang all of your herbs and spices when you're drying them.
Which I think a lot of people are going back to, the natural herbs and spices. Like, for instance, yeah, you can see it there.
There we go.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
For instance, much to my dismay, I like dandelion with chicory to drink instead of coffee. So I know, actually, Destiny and I were talking about that last August, because I switched over to it. She said, "That's really great." And I said, "Yeah, no, it's not." I had to apologize to her afterwards. She was right. Your daughter, by the way, is a huge tease on the other side of the side. You know that, right?
Oh, she's her mother's daughter.
Yeah. She's always coming up and saying, "I know your secrets."
Oh, uh-oh. It's a good thing she doesn't talk to anybody I know.
Well, she keeps them to herself. She keeps them to herself. But she kind of indicates that maybe if you don't behave yourself.
Girl.
I really like, I never met that personality when she was alive. The tease.
She was pretty, that personality I think only came out with people that she really, really knew well.
Yeah, and she
like
didn't.
Her high school friends all know that side of her, and.
Mm-hmm. But I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So Jennifer says she loves these chats. They're so interesting and informative.
Well, we do laugh.
We do. And that is, again, for me, true spirituality is joyful.
Well, I need as much laughter these days as I can get, so I do.
Not just you.
No, I know.
We all do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh, what?
You know these glasses? You see, you look at my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They're very intense, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wear glasses.
To cut the intensity.
Yeah, I have a tendency to make people go with I don't have my glasses on to hide my eyes. But I think you'll find that most people who are on the spiritual journey do have that. I mean, look at you, right?
What?
When you're being intense, your eyes are very, very focused.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do say though that when people can look me straight in the eye, well, I without my glasses on, they're pretty darn strong people.
Hmm.
I didn't swear there. No. Okay, what did I cut you off from saying?
Oh yeah, I was talking about the moon again. So the sun, moon, and Pluto align together on the verge of Capricorn and Aquarius, both of which signs are very good for goal setting, long-term plans, reorganization of priorities. Pluto can kickstart these changes either through an intense emotional or external experience, a crisis, which I'm sure we have all had that this year.
I think we've had nonstop crises.
Yes, or by increasing your willpower and laser focus. Use this energy to eliminate toxic or old things and get reborn into your new goals. Joining a group or a class of people already doing what you want will help you even more. The Aquarius new moon is that energy.
Well, didn't we decide today that once a month we were going to meet for dinner, lunch?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and that's not something I do.
No.
So that's pretty cool.
Well, that's what I said. There's another friend of mine too that wants to also get together, just make a standing reservation at the local pub in town, one of the local pubs in town, and just get whoever wants to come for lunch that day. Make your own reservation, but it'll be a standing reservation on the last Friday of every month or something like that. We haven't quite decided which day yet, but
that's a good idea.
Yeah, just to get
community,
to get people out and talking and laughing. And
well, it's been 3-4 years we haven't, so yeah, we need community.
Yeah. Aquarius is the sign of wait, let me back up here. So we're getting the right people around you to start this task. So to help get people around you that will encourage you to do what it is that you're looking to do.
Mm-hmm. The positive reinforcement.
Aquarius is the sign of knowledge and consciousness. This full moon can start a mental process which is very intense, sudden, and trigger a realization of some sort, a eureka moment, like a bolting light, a bolt of lightning. Something can make sense for you, or you can see it from a higher perspective. Some people will download information in a flash about something. See, this is what I'm talking about. How do you know if you're downloading, or what are you downloading?
Why do you need to know?
I don't know. It's like it's making me feel like crap. I want to know what it is.
Okay, that's the thing, is you don't. Okay, well, 5-6 years ago, it was the only thing I wanted to do was reach enlightenment in this lifetime. And then one day I'm sitting here, I'm going, I want enlightenment. It's a foregone conclusion. It will happen. Does it have to happen this lifetime? No.
Well, that's that book, The Power of Now, that I'm reading right now, is teaching me how to reach enlightenment.
Yeah. Soon as I let go of that, I need to know, I have to do it. I lost a competitive edge, or competitive edge. I don't compete against anybody anymore.
Right.
I also quit paying attention to whether I was on the mark. And then I'm sitting here a couple months later after that, and I'm going, how do I know that? Why do I know that? Why can I do this? I couldn't do this before. And as soon as I start to get that competitive edge back, I go, no, I am not competing against anybody. What the universe gives it to me, I accept it gracefully. Do I have to know? No. Does it come out when I need it? Absolutely. I know things there's no way I should know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely am I wrong. So you don't need to know these things.
But also you have to keep in mind, Mother, is that a lot of shit that you say, people 6 months to a year later come out and go, so we need to, like your topic on us rather than focusing on yourself and your humor and who you genuinely are, your uniqueness.
I'm always ahead of the curve.
And
Always.
like 6 months later, after you started doing that, somebody else on a different, totally different scale, different
Platform.
started saying the exact same thing. And Mom's
Mhm.
like, she stole my shit.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
And like, that is a continuous thing. Mom will start talking about something. People will say, nah, that's not going to happen.
But I'm
And
right.
then 6 months later to a year, it's, oh, did you see this? I'm going to share this. And this is awesome. This is
They come and try to teach me, and I go, but that's been a theme through my whole life, that I've been ahead of the curve for
Mhm.
years. But what I'm trying to say is, don't stress about it.
Right.
Just, okay, fine.
Yeah, no, I was just, I'd sent those download things to a friend and I just said, are you feeling any of these? And she went, oh God, yeah. She goes, what about you? She goes, but what am I downloading? And I'm like, I have no idea.
And
I don't know.
All you need to know is it's for your benefit.
Okay, well, I'll let it go at that then.
And does it feel right? If it feels right, fine, then forget about it. Because when you need it, you know it.
Okay. So actually,
I am a living example of that.
so it says, if I would have just kept on reading, it says some people will download information in a flash about something, a project, an idea. And since Aquarius is the sign of telepathy and sudden insights, keep a pen and a paper handy and write what comes up.
And I don't do that because when I need it, it's there.
Well, you're a little more experienced. I think this is for people that are not.
Well, you want to prove to yourself that you know that this is real. Yes, that I can understand, because that's how you learn to trust yourself.
Anybody out there want to know what it means for their sign? Just let Elijah know, or should I read them all?
share a link.
Can we share a link?
Yeah.
Okay, send it to Elle. We'll share a link. Jennifer says, sometimes I know things that are hard to explain in words. Exactly, because you know them in emotions. I just receive an understanding of something that I don't understand before, which is true. You know it 100% when you can turn around and extrapolate.
Am I sending it to Elle? I'm sending it to her messenger. Is that okay?
She's got it. The voice that nobody, the unseen man, right? Who is she? You know, on Wilson on Home Improvement.
Wilsonette.
Yeah. Which she can be. She's very
also
good at that.
Finding information or having information also comes to, again, perception. Like what you were talking about in the interlude.
When you allow,
Because
yeah.
the more you learn, the more your perception changes about the world. The more people talk to you, the more their perception changes about you and about the world. I mean, the more you download, your perception changes, and the world you see is no longer the world you saw.
And I'm not who I was 5 years ago.
I don't think any of us are.
I don't think anybody is.
I definitely am not.
And we don't need to be. What I say is as we become more spiritually evolved, we become less, which makes us more.
Right.
And I say less because we're less ego, we're less driven by the logic brain. Because the logic brain, oh, there it is. The logic brain and ego are there to help us. They're not to guide us. Well, I guess that's not quite true. Our heart guides us. Our heart tells us where to go. Our logic brains tells you how to get there. And the ego basically says, don't walk on a red light, you idiot.
Oh, but you know what? They never listen. They're still walking around that red light.
I have this lady who I've been talking to for like 7 years. And she says to me, I have absolutely the best intuition ever. I'm never wrong. I never listen. She makes me laugh, but I adore her. But And Jennifer says that's so true, El.
Yeah, I read.
Okay.
Okay, there, we're up.
All right. We've been chatting for quite a while.
I don't know where the time is going. I went for a workout yesterday with my osteopath, and we signed in, and when we signed out, it was like an hour, and I'm like, where the hell did that hour go? Like, it couldn't have been in there an hour. But time is going by so fast.
Yeah, no kidding. But that's I have no from the 13th to yesterday or today. I have no concept of what happened.
Well, I can't believe that we're at the end of January already.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking we've got a month and a half of winter left.
Maybe less if we're lucky.
Yeah, well, it's been really warm. It's like 6 degrees in Edmonton today.
Wow, for Edmonton, that's pretty damn good, hey?
It really is. It's been really warm there. Peter, for people who live in Salmon Arm, Peter is an osteopath. What does he do?
I don't know if he wants me. I don't know if he wants me to put his name out there.
Really? That's how he makes his money, isn't it?
Well, it is. Yes, he's an
Okay,
osteopath.
ask him then, because I'm fine. I would be really.
Oh, yeah. Well, he would definitely be able to help you, Eliz-sha. I'm pretty sure after your recovery time.
Yeah, because without having moved my arm for 8 months, I have no bone density. Which
Charlie?
they do. Okay, just keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I could message him.
It's all right. We can do it next week.
I will ask him if I can put his name out there because, well,
We do have a few people in Salmon Arm and this area. Of the way you've talked about him, he seems to be really good at what he does.
he is very good at what he
We
does.
want to help. We want to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not one that makes you stick around just for your money. If you're done, you're done. He doesn't need to work on you anymore. Like, he's not one that will keep bringing you back in even if you have no pain just because he wants the money, right?
Well, that's really good. And I say the way you're lighting up that I'm lighting out. Thank you, Maddie. This has been wonderful.
Well, always thank you to you too. I so appreciate the platform that you give me to do my meditations. And there's another thing. I might be starting to do meditations at the middle school for the 13 to 15-year-olds.
Which is it's about time.
Right? Well, Destiny's friend Angela does yoga there Tuesdays and Thursdays.
All right.
But right now all her little kiddos are sick with the flu, so she can't go in. So she'd asked me if I would go and do meditation, but she messaged me at like 8:30 this morning.
They had a brainwave about 8 o'clock.
Probably. I'm still in bed. My car's not cleaned off. And she's like, go in your jammies.
Kids wouldn't care.
They're probably all in their pajamas too. Then she asked me again for tomorrow morning, but I have grief counseling tomorrow morning, so I can't do it tomorrow. But I said most definitely, because I think she wants to incorporate a little bit of meditation before she does her yoga classes.
I think that's ideal.
So what better time to catch these kids at that age, right?
Well, they can do it naturally, right?
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. Like, a lot of things have kind of, in one day, I had a whole lot of good things start happening.
Okay, and you were asking what the downloads were about? There you go.
Well, there I go.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm going, goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. We'll talk after for sure.
Jennifer says thank you for talking about it, and Elle. So bye.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Love you.
Everybody send a little bit of my Palo Santo, a little bit of energy clearing for everybody. Lord knows, I believe we all need it. Couple more. All right. My meditation is an old one because I just having still a little bit of writer's block. So, but this one, I thought this one would be appropriate. So I hope you all enjoy. And I'm going to say right now, because every time at the end of my meditation, YouTube cuts me off like, I don't know what, but they always cut off my ending. So I'm going to say my ending now. My heart feels your heart. And please don't forget to spread the love. I'm going to try it again afterwards and see if it comes up to the end. So I would like you to please sit back, relax, and close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Exhale. Relax your muscles. Feel them soften. Take in another deep breath into your belly. Slowly exhaling. You feel yourself go heavy, totally relaxed in your seat. Inhale. On your exhale, see yourself ground into the earth. See cords go down into the center of the world. Each cord is a vibrant color, flowing with magnificent energy. The heart of Gaia takes this energy into her heart and pushes it back up through your feet, flowing up your legs, into your abdomen, and into your heart. Concentrate on your heart. See it opening like a beautiful flower. Slowly, each petal opens. Notice any sensations in your heart area, be it a little bit of a flutter, a tingle, heat, or even a cooling sensation. When the last petals open, you can see the center of the flower. You see all of the seeds that are there. You take them one by one and plant them in different areas of your life that you want to grow in. If you want more love, put a seed there. Visualize it being gently planted. You softly cover it over. Take a watering can that's beside you and water your seed. And instead of water, tiny hearts pour out, covering the ground, making your heart feel a bit fuller, opening up even more. If you want more money, see tiny dollar signs watering your plant. Visualize money growing, feeling your heart fill with joy, knowing you have no worries. It gives you such a feeling of freedom and of peace. This is your time. The power is yours. Manifest anything you want. Plant those seeds in every area of your life that you see fit. And all you have to do is love and care for them. Keep the thought of the outcome, of how all of those seeds will grow, flourish, and manifest into everything you want everything you need, everything you desire, and everything you deserve. Take in a deep breath and slowly exhale. You take a seed, planting it into your deserving garden. You take extra care with this seed, giving it special attention, love, and energy. You've been told so many times that this is the one seed you cannot grow. You put extra love, care, and attention into this seed. Every day you hold positivity for this little one. You start to see and feel small signs of deserving. It grows bigger and faster until one day the feeling of deserving washes over you. You take in a deep breath and smile into yourself. Know into your heart that your garden is growing into everything you thought it would be, everything you need, and everything you deserve. You can feel your heart grow more. You see a beautiful light shining from your heart, going up to the universe. And in that moment, the universe sends a light down to meet yours. The energies that the light has is so powerful. The feeling of love overtakes you, making you feel absolutely amazing, allowing you to feel so deserving of all of your dreams. This light has given you the confidence to go forward and grasp all of your heart's desires. This is your time to go forward. You can feel yourself shedding the weight of all that isn't for your highest good. You are glowing. You take a deep breath in, exhaling any last bits of negativity that you may be holding inside. You feel peace, love, and joy. You take that and hold it in your heart, releasing it to everyone you meet. This is the purpose for you and for me, for the collective, to fill the world with love. Slowly and gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take in a nice deep breath and slowly open your eyes, coming back to the here and now. I would like to thank you all for being here with me today and holding space. Just know that this is your time to shine. And with that, have a great evening. My heart feels your heart. Please don't forget to spread the love. Namaste.